So if you're thinking of going to Fiverr to get your logo designed for your dropshipping store, you might want to rethink that. So one of the questions that I've been getting asked lately is the fact that some people don't know where to get their logos done, and the first thing that comes up is Fiverr. That's the first thing that they suggest, and I actually don't like recommending Fiverr for a couple of reasons. One of them being that you're not going to get a well-designed logo, you're just going to get a copy and paste logo. Most of the time, the people selling the logos on Fiverr are not professionals, even though they sometimes claim to be. Most of the time, it's just people doing that as a hobby, or people in other countries that just want to make a quick buck, and they just reuse sample images. Some of those images are stolen and not actually licensed, so they don't have the license to sell it, and you come across issues with the person who created that logo when you have your business. Now, I'm not going to say that's going to happen to everybody, but it is very likely because you don't know what you're getting, and you have to accept that you're only paying $5 for a logo, so it's really not going to be the best quality. And the other reason is, if you are cheaping out on your logo, people are just going to be able to tell. You're just able to tell when a logo was just poorly done. There was really no thought put into it, and that's what a lot of these people on Fiverr do. They don't put a lot of thought into it because they're only selling the logo for $5. Like, they have to push in or push out as many logos as they can, so they're really not going to take the time and analyze your company and see what represents it and whatnot. So you're just going to come up with a really ugly looking logo most of the times. Now, there is those few times where you do come across somebody on Fiverr actually selling really good work, like they're just starting out, so they're trying to get their feet wet a little bit, so they're selling their work for a really low price. And that might happen, but it's very rarely when you do. Most of the time, you're just going to get a logo that is really generic, and the next person who buys from them is going to get the same logo, just in a different font in a different color. So those are two basic reasons why I really don't recommend going with Fiverr. Now, if you don't care about that, if you don't care with having a generic logo, or you don't care if the person owns the license to sell that artwork or not, then by all means go for it. Just know what you're getting yourself into, and at least if you're going with Fiverr, make sure you get a really simple looking logo. Don't try to go all overboard by having this thing with all these textures and colors and it being 3D and like all this stuff and shadows. Don't try to go too crazy, because your logo is going to come off looking as really bad. So make sure if you're going to go with Fiverr, stick to something really simple and elegant. What I recommend doing, instead of spending those $5 and going to Fiverr, I recommend you designing the logo yourself. What you think represents the company or represents your business. If you're in a niche, make sure it focuses on that niche. Let's just say you're doing something with fitness, make sure it's a logo is similar or is comparable to other brands in that niche. And you guys don't have to make something really crazy. You don't have to really think outside the box. Something as simple as having, let's just say, the name of the company. So let's say you wanted to go ahead and start that. So what you would do is you would go on Google, type in simple logo examples or simple fitness logos, and just go through the images, keep scrolling, and just look for something that really captures your eye, that really catches your attention, and that captivates you, and that you feel suits the best with your business. Then what you want to do is go to canva.com, try to make something similar, try to replicate it. Now make sure that you did choose something simple, something that's just like a font with like a dash or with some really simple shapes. You'll be able to do that in Canva. You go ahead, choose a font that's closest to it or a font that you like. Now don't try to go too crazy with the fonts. Don't do something really crazy with like squiggly lines and 3D. Just do something simple, flat, elegant, and just choose whatever shapes, or just go ahead and just try to make something really simple and elegant. Now that's an easy way. That's the easier route to go in and making a logo look professional. Now, it's not always the case. You guys might want to go with something above and beyond. For that, you might want to pay a little bit more, or just spend the time actually trying to make the logo yourself and going on YouTube videos and doing that. But apart from that, I really recommend you stick with the really simple and easy logo. That way your store, or all the stores, if you guys are making multiple stores that look consistent, simple, and elegant, you guys don't have to go above and beyond coming up with these like crazy logos and whatnot. But if you guys don't care about the appearance, if you guys don't care if the logo is a stolen artwork, or if they're just using a template, then go for it, pay the $5. I'm not gonna blame you. Some people rather go that route just because they don't have to think about anything. Something's just presented to them. Just know that you might get into issues later on. If your store does become successful, somebody may catch it. So just know what you're getting yourself into. I personally don't recommend you go on that. I just recommend you go on Canva and try to make it yourself. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Mr. Ecom. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.